Hey guys, today we're simulating the jungle. This is a strategy that was sent to me and prioritized by Dice Emotion. If you have a crap strategy you want me to simulate, you can submit it at dicedata.info. There's also an option to prioritize your strategy, which puts it right at the front of the production queue. Let's see what the jungle is all about. This strategy is not based around the point, so we'll first wait for one to be established. Then we'll place 66 inside. That's $15 each on the 5 and 9, and $18 each on the 6 and 8. With each hit, we'll go up 1 unit, which is either $5 or $6, and we'll also make a $15 don't come bet. If the don't come loses on the 11, we'll just wait for another hit before replacing it. And after 3 hits on any number, we'll regress back to the $15 or $18 base bet. Let's run through a shooter and see how it works. First, we'll wait for a point to be established. Okay, now that we have a point, we can get set up with that 66 inside. The win on the 8 means we'll go up 1 unit and make the don't come bet. The don't come wins on the 3. There's our first hit on the 9, pays 21. There's our second hit on the 9. It's going to pay 28 on that $20 bet, and the don't come is going to move behind the 9. Now, while the puck is off, our place bets are not working, but the don't come bets are working. The point is going to be 9. Oh, and there's another 9. So that wins us $35. At this point, we are going to regress the number back to the 9 back to the base bet. That's a $15 bet, but we'll do that after the new point is set. New point is 9, so we'll get back on that 15 and make the don't come bet. That's going to move behind the 10. And there's the 7 out. We're going to lose everything except for the don't come that's behind the 10, but we did end the shooter with a profit of $79, which is not bad for an initial investment of $66. That was just one shooter though. Now let's run the simulation for 100,000 sessions of 10 shooters each and see what happens. Okay, we have 8.5 million throws of the dice. That's an average of 85 throws per session. There was a total of $176 million bet, with 97 million won and $101 million lost. That's a house take of 4.1 million and an overall house edge of 2.353%. Here's that house edge as compared to other bets on the craps table. Now it's time to see how these simulated players really did. First, we'll look at the data by shooter. After 1 million shooters, 36% won money, while 64% lost money. Very roughly, that's only 1 out of every 3 shooters. Let's look at how much they won or lost. Again, on a per shooter basis, the most lost was $66, while the most won was $960. Here's the histogram. The bins here are $100 wide. We saw on the previous slide that nearly 64% lost money, and here we can see that they lost up to $66. 1 out of every 4 shooters had a small win of less than $100. And a third had a win of less than $200. Now let's see how the players did over their sessions of 10 shooters. In this case, nearly 40% won money, while 60% lost money over their session. The maximum lost over a session was $659, and the maximum won was $1,673. Here's the histogram. The bins here are $100 wide. Almost 55% of the players ended within $200 of their original bankroll. And 3 out of 4 were within plus or minus $300. This is a chart of the bankrolls at their worst over the session. Just short of half the sessions never had their bankroll fall below $200. And almost 90% never had their bankroll fall below $400. Let's look at the report card. We simulated 100,000 sessions of 10 shooters each. The overall house edge was 2.353%. 2 out of 5 sessions ended with the player winning money, while 3 out of 5 lost money. The middle 50% of outcomes range between a loss of $225 to a win of $113. The middle 90% of outcomes ranged from a loss of $413 to a win of $421. And players with a bankroll of $545 survived 10 shooters in 99% of the sessions. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, if you want me to prioritize your video, just head over to dicedata.info. Otherwise, go ahead and submit your strategy and I'll get to it just as soon as I can. In the meantime, check out my other videos or head over to Patreon to see the full replays of the best and worst sessions from the jungle and every other strategy I've put on this channel. As always, thanks for watching and good luck at the tables.